It's time for the Hong Kong Duel. In the right corner, we have the Hong Kong movie Human Pork Chop from 2001. In the left corner, we have the Hong Kong movie There Is a Secret in My Soup from 2001. Both of these movies should never have been made, and before you say anything stupid, I didn't make the movies. I'm a watcher of movies, not the director. Ring the bell. Ding ding. Most engaging story. Both movies are based on a murder that happened in Hong Kong, and the movies are very similar. But there are some differences. The biggest difference is that Human Pork Chop is more mature than There's a Secret in My Soup. There Is a Secret in My Soup has one of the most absurd erotic scenes in movie history, which is inappropriate as hell. It's a sleazy scene that only fart sniffers will enjoy. Hey, don't look at me. This scene doesn't make any sense except for building up the Psycho Joe character and confirming that he's a real psycho when he gets excited using different tools he finds on his not-so-hot girlfriend who spreads out sexual diseases when she sneezes. Poetry. Human Pork Chop gives the poor victim more depth than the victim in There's a Secret in My Soup and a manly voice. The villains in Human Pork Chop are better written than the ones in There's a Secret in My Soup. So the first point goes to Human Pork Chop. Best villain. This one is a no-brainer. The actor who plays the leader of the pack in There's a Secret in My Soup is terrible. He isn't scary or intense. It's Psycho Joe, or whatever his name was, who is the crazy person. The problem is that the guy can't act, and I hope he got arrested after his disgusting role interpretation of Psycho Joe. On the flip side, the actor who plays the leader of the pack in Human Pork Chop is the complete opposite. He is solid and believable as a psycho. But you also feel bad for the guy since he seems to be a nice guy at the start of the movie, who then loses faith in humanity after the woman with the manly voice steals money from him. He sees red, and the scenes with him when he's angry are pretty intense since the acting is decent. You don't mess around with this guy, especially when his heart has been broken because of a woman with a manly voice and a lazy attitude. So an easy point goes to Human Pork Chop. Most likable victim. This one is also straightforward. You can't like the victim in Human Pork Chop, who has the worst attitude ever. She's like a nightmare prostitute who should have starred in A Nightmare on Elm Street movie when Freddy Krueger terrorizes a young man who has a wet dream. He's not waking up wet. You can be sure of that. That voice will haunt me till the day I die. What an awful, disgusting character portrayal of a woman who died in reality. Welcome to Hong Kong Category 3 movies. They don't care about your feelings, and neither do I, to be quite honest. The victim in There Is a Secret in My Soup is more likable, but also more anonymous. She doesn't get the chance to give her character more depth. But she is much better than the victim in Human Pork Chop when the villains lay down the law and beat her up. You will laugh when the victim in Human Pork Chop begs the villains to stop beating her with her manly voice and lazy attitude, while you will hate the villains in There's a Secret in My Soup. The victim feels more pure and innocent in There's a Secret in My Soup since she sounds like a real woman and doesn't say much. The scene when she breaks down in the closet is the movie's most emotional scene. and it's the most emotional scene that these two movies have to offer. There is a Secret in My Soup gets 1 point. Most brutal movie. Both movies are gritty, but the victim in There's a Secret in My Soup is much more innocent than the victim with the manly voice and poor attitude in Human Pork Chop. When she gets beaten up, I always laugh because of her manly voice. What a clown of a character. The most disgusting scene takes place in the bathroom when the manly voice has to unclog the toilet with her bare hands. What happens next is disgusting, but so is her manly voice and dirty mouth, so she needs a mouth cleaning. The beating the victim takes in There's a Secret in My Soup is more brutal and insane. The scene with the cheese grinder is crazy and the perpetrators are more brutal and insane in There's a Secret in My Soup. It feels more brutal and dirtier because the victim isn't a clown character like the character in Human Pork Chop who has a manly voice. The manliness is just too strong in Human Pork Chop. There's a Secret in My Soup gets 1 point. Best actors. This one is easy. There's a Secret in My Soup has Michael Wong in a small role as a cop and that man stinks as an actor. But in this movie he's like Daniel Day-Lewis compared to the other actors in the movie. The actors who play the villains are so bad that it's hard not to turn off the movie. They will make you cry and puke. Most of them should never have been allowed to act in movies. Even though the actress who plays the victim in Human Pork Chop stinks, the actor who plays the crazy leader of the villains is great and believable as an angry and sadistic man. In the start he seems like a nice man who accepts a woman with a manly voice. He is the victim when the woman steals his money and talks to him directly with her manly voice straight in his face. And that voice is not the voice of God, you know.
Hey, don't make fun of my voice.
But then he turns into a monster, but he's not the only one in the group. There's a monster inside of every one of us, and all it takes to wake up the monsters is a woman with a manly voice and a lazy attitude. So I have to give Human Pork Chop 1 point. Now, this was a close race. Human Pork Chop got 3 points, while There's a Secret in My Soup got 2 points. So if you want to watch one of these not so great movies, I recommend you to watch Human Pork Chop. Human Pork Chop had the most potential, but they blew it when they picked the wrong actress with a manly voice and strange acting. But be prepared to be disgusted when the woman with the manly voice opens up her dirty mouth. The portrayal of this character is one of the worst and most distasteful character portrayals I have ever experienced. Just in Hong Kong, baby. Just in Hong Kong. Goodbye.